So this is the Vietnam Mindset episode 1, and basically just telling you what my mindset is in making this move. We got 97 days to go, and I just been thinking of ways to speed this process up. And mentally, me watching other people, me becoming obsessed with moving to Vietnam, you know what I'm saying? Watching other people every day, like binge watching other content creators who I pattern myself after, makes the time go by faster for me. You know, and keeping that focus, you have to become obsessed with your vision. You have to become obsessed with whatever it is in life. You got to become obsessed with it to obtain it. And you know, I had some tough thoughts. Like yesterday, I was thinking about, well, even when you go to Vietnam, you still gonna be a hustler. You still gonna have to make money. So many people been coming into my inbox asking me, so what am I gonna do to make money? You don't need, this is what I had to learn. You don't need a job. You need to learn how to create income. Let me say it again. You don't need a job. You need to learn the skill of how to make money, how to create money. So in America, we know how to make money, but we don't know how to create money. So this has been teaching me, well, let me get back to what I was feeling yesterday. Feeling some type of way about being a hustler. Like, so what's the difference in the Vietnam hustle and the American hustle? Either way it go, you're gonna be caught up in a hustle. You still gotta create all these products. You still gotta, you know, make yourself a salesman. Always, every time you video, you gotta be selling something. And so I'm like, damn, like you going from one hustle to another. Like, isn't the goal to eliminate the hustle mentality? But all I see is putting yourself in a position to be in control. Being in control of, you know, how much money you can make. Being in control of what your time, determining what your time is worth. Controlling your time, you know what I'm saying? And spending less time having to make money because your expenses are so low. Now you can focus on living. You put a few hours in a day to make some money, bring some income in, but because you don't have to make as much income, you can focus on other things that you like, that you want to do. You can focus on taking care of yourself. Instead, you can focus on working on you. So see, this is the difference. When you create an income, you're working on, how can I say it? For me, I'm turning my passion into income, right? So my goal is to build my brand, right? And when it's yours, something that you're nurturing, something that you're growing, you know what I'm saying? It feels less like work and you get more pleasure out of it. You get more enjoyment because now you're on the other side of the equation where you're not just working to build someone else's fortune. Now you're working to work yourself out of having to work so much. You're working yourself out of work. What do I mean? Putting yourself in a position to where you don't have to work. You have to work less and less and less the more things start working for you, the less you have to work for things. And you working around things that you enjoy doing. So it becomes less work. You know, it feels like, it don't feel like work. It becomes your passion, and your passion becomes income, and your time becomes freer when you become the dictator and the facilitator of how you want to spend your time. And so this is Vietnam Mindsets, episode 1. We got 97 days. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell. I'm gonna be posting every day. So if you enjoy the content, follow my journey to Vietnam. See you on the other side. Vietnam done. We out. Stop letting your bank tax you overseas. Every swipe is bad exchange rates and hidden fees. That's why you should use Wise. Real exchange rates, it works worldwide, and a debit card is included. I would set this up before you travel, especially while that free $600 transfer is still active. Click the link in the description.